What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to walk him down to the corner and just try to pressure him as much as possible.
I'm very confident in this matchup. I beat every other Catwoman I play. We're both going to adapt and learn as the matchup goes. But yeah, I think I'm going to take it, so I'm very confident.
I think I'll be able to just keep him locked down in the corner, and I think I'll be able to beat him. I think I'll take the match 7-1.
I think we're both going to take games here and there, but I'm going to predict like maybe 7-4, me.
We're getting into this match and introducing, walking in at some kind of height, representing Team Noble, it's going to be Semiij. And his opponent tonight, representing Circa Esports, a legend of the NRS scene, ForeverKing. All right, Echo, this is going to be a great matchup. I'm excited to see it. We saw a little preview of it just moments ago. If you guys were tuning into the Injustice side of the stage, ForeverKing coming in, a veteran. Been here before, no pressure whatsoever. He sounded confident in the little bit we heard in that video. And Semiij, a lot to prove against this man that's done it all, been there. And he got the better of him in bracket.
Yes, he did, for that top 8.
So King looking for vengeance on top of all of that. Pride on the line. This man, nothing. This man's 250 pounds of pure NRS beefcake is ForeverKing.
Just look at his forearm, man. He's got the tattoo right there.
Semiij on the other side, up and coming. Ever since his emergence on the scene, I've seen him grow as a player, changing from MKX into Injustice 2, picked it up like it was nothing, immediately started this game at the highest possible level, and coming to this exhibition, it's going to go down to the wire.
It's crazy, man, because we saw Semiij grow almost on a weekly basis for almost a year now. Now, I mean, he's been offline before that, but seeing a player play so much and develop so much every single week, and, you know, just he's such a solid player, and both of these guys are character loyalists. One is Batman, one is Catwoman. Only one of them can win.
And that's going to be a canon matchup here. A lover's quarrel, if you'll have it, in the DC
universe.
universe. Little bit. And you mentioned the growth that we saw from Semiij. We saw him. Guys, anyone watching this from home, anyone here that can take this kind of advice, he started out playing a lot online. Didn't have the means to travel, made a name for himself in the online world, started to travel offline, got the results at a local level, went to CEO, made a top 8.
Yep.
And all of a sudden you see here representing Noble, traveling all over the world, being one of the top players in the world, going to E-League, making the IPS finale, EVO top 8. He's done it all already, just this year in Injustice 2.
I mean, what can you say, man? That's the reason these two are matched up right now. A king, or will Semiij take his place?
Only one way to find out, and that is a first to 10 battle to the death here in the Pentagon.
We're getting the button checks done. Get him out of the way.
All right, this match is about to start. Buttons are a go. There's a first to 7, not a first to 10. Our bad, guys. Got a little carried away. Maybe I want to see some more Injustice. My bad. But let's get this match started. Semiij versus ForeverKing. First to 7. Let's go.
Aren't you the least bit curious?
I can't afford to be curious. Begin.
I think he can.
Now,
If I'm being honest, the man's got all the money in the world.
here's the question, Aquaman. Are we going to see finish him on the backdrop?
If we get 3 background bounces on the stage, the letters do fall to spell finish him. Little Easter egg put in there by the NRS. Yes, guys. And off to a good start. Here's ForeverKing, drawing first blood.
And he gets the first hit on it as well.
And I don't even think he meant to input that and still got it. That's how godlike ForeverKing is at this
He is Batman. How many times do we have to say it? All right, King coming in with the back one. Nice backdash out of that gap.
It's beautiful interrupt there.
That's
We've
the
already
second
got
hit
2.
on it. We might actually get it in the first game.
Ooh, backing off of that 4-2-3. He can play a lot of mind games off that. One of them
There
being
it
the
is.
parry, and already off to a tricky start is ForeverKing, but Semiij, the meter burn
Very
back
smart.
three, the salt-inducing normal. That is back three from Catwoman.
Semiij getting that damage, gonna keep him back to the corner.
And this is where Mama Catwoman likes to play. Wake up, down one, King. A little bit savage there, even putting out a parry. Trying everything to keep Semiij on his toes and to stop the offensive onslaught that Catwoman
That
can bring to the
is
table.
Catwoman, yes sir. King still back to the wall. Has a trait bad up. Tries to get himself out of the corner once again. Semiij drops the combo.
A rare drop, and we actually saw in the bracket match, King was able to, after blocking a back three, do forward three, and it actually crossed up, and it didn't there.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
that's kind of the tech, man, I guess.
And we're dead even at 1250 apiece here going into the last health bars of this first game. And this is what's going to set the tone for the rest of the entire series.
You want momentum in something like this. And taking the first win is one way to get it. Semiij keeping him towards the corner.
Oh, and
3-3
staggers.
staggers.
Goes for the crossover. Didn't open up, puts himself against the corner. Could bite him later on in this match, as King can now walk in there. Has that trait, the neutral killer, that Batman trait. Oh, and he snipes him out of the air.
Nice catch by ForeverKing with the meter burn battering. Trade
there's the
cancels and
cross-up.
crosses him up.
That's what she gets for having that small of a hitbox.
Oh, caught King with the last hit of that string. We're back to the corner
Waited
again.
forever,
Oh, and tried to, he
and
baited
waited-
a grab.
He waited so long, and even shimmied King there, expecting him to throw. Semiij taking game number one, drawing first blood in this first to 7.
Semiij, well played. He kept King in that left corner for the majority of that game.
Both
And now
these
we're in
guys.
game number 2.
So composed right now. King starting off. I love the play. It's a little bit different. He's playing a little more aggressive, a little, throwing different things here. Starting the matchup with sweep of all things.
Plenty of time to change the meta between these two. Oh, and tried to get him with a late cross up. Back 3-2
Semiij's not
to
falling
end it.
for it, but still got opened up after the fact. And King off to a healthy lead. And the back three, the RKO out of nowhere here from Semiij.
Wait a second, listen. You didn't even hear it, did you? Just went straight through the screen. Oh, and almost a whiff punish there with that down two by
Shouts to NRS for
ForeverKing.
making the sound of a body going through paper height.
We love it, man. We love it.
And this is a good spot for King. I was about to mention he had the interactable, he had the trait, could have done some tricky things. Semiij's not falling for it, just stood his ground, and now he's going to pressure into the corner. If you would have confirmed there into a cat dash, would have been major damage, and you do not want to get opened up here, meterless or metered from this woman.
And especially there is another stage transition behind King right now. He's got to get out of here. Back 3-2.
And a big whiff from King, and goes punished by Semiij. Some big girl damage about to happen. Another hard knockdown. What's for breakfast? Goes for the neutral punch and the trade. And the back three go unpunished. Try to break out the Kryptonian gauntlet and gets shut down immediately. Semiij maintaining control.
Trades again, back 2-3. Down 1 into the trait.
Here's that stagger game. And you want to press the button to shut it down, but you don't want to press the button and get hit.
You don't want to get hit.
Better, but not good enough.
You just watch me.
2 bars apiece, and they come off everything. Semiij didn't want him to get any health back. He wanted him to hold what he had. And a raw forward three.
4-3. Paying off so much for King so far.
He still has plenty of health to work with. Throughout this comeback, we've seen miracles happen from King already tonight in the actual bracket. And walking back and forth. You'll see, if you guys notice, every time King calls out that trait, Semiij slows down immediately.
Absolutely. That's what it's supposed to do.
At any moment, it can be released and catch you. And that has happened so many times. Semiij knows that there is no block stun on those trait bats and knows that the jump 2 is not what it used to be. It has a smaller hitbox, and it takes a while for it to become active on the way up. The way that King's trying to, meaty with it, cross up with it, and the down 2, very smart at shutting it all
Oh, he
down.
caught it.
Catches the air escape. Semiij now 2-0 against ForeverKing, picking up where he left off from the bracket.
Can we talk about something that we actually haven't talked about? We are in Gotham City in this set, which is only fitting, and it was a random select at that.
It's an episode of Gotham, really.
There you go.
And into the corner we go again. Semiij off to the perfect start that he wants. I'm shocked that he did not use the interactable there. Try to get some plus frames, but here we go. King trying to mount some offense for himself. Throws the trash can at him, doesn't get anything off it. Back 2-3 to build the space. The 4-2-3, and he's going to
Nice
be able to get
catch
the
and the
combo.
conversion.
Only in the corner.
Oh no, a
And the
rare
TNT
drop.
planted on the cop car of all things there in the corner. And the raw 4-3
4-3
working again for King. Everything that he tries with these 4-3s are working out for King. Into the corner we go again. Throwing a lot of batarangs into the sky, trying to stop the jump 2 attempts. Parry!
Parry!
And there we go!
That's the mind game behind it. Will he parry? Will he not?
We mentioned it early. He didn't do it. Backed off. He did a backdash out
Exactly.
the first 4-2-3, and that's going to keep Semiij guessing throughout the rest of this set. What is King going to do when someone blocks that 4-2-3?
Okay, Burns to trade all that chip, and a parry again by King. And Semiij not scared to challenge.
That's the mix-up.
Yeah. Said, okay, you've already done it twice.
Oh, no. King trying to swag. Went for the Jean-Claude roundhouse in the corner and dropped his combo for it.
So this is your vulnerable side.
Semiij hasn't lost too much health on this health bar either. Comeback could be engaged and didn't want to try to go for a whiff punish on that sweep attempt because
With
that trade was out.
Exactly. It slows everything down. And King just creating the space now comes in.
Almost has a trade, calls out immediately. Slides into his DMs.
Oh, that 4-3 almost paid off again, but crossed him up.
This is going perfectly.
Don't bet on it.
Get a 30% health back coming off 3 bars for it. And a clean jump 2. Is he going to force a wager out of ForeverKing? He does not. King's going to hold on to this meter. Still has a little bit of a health lead.
Catwoman
Lucky
is
he didn't
plus-
go whiff punish for that dive kick there in the corner, Echo.
Oh, yeah. We've seen it a couple times tonight already. Those interactables are not free. Meter burns the 4-3 and the down 2.
You're going to get hurt.
I've got no regrets.
King has got to take that out of his game plan. He's gotten burned for it every single time.
Plus, nice backdash and a catch by ForeverKing. Drop the combo yet again and the savage slide.
The forbidden mix-up, back
The
2 into
forbidden
slide.
mix-up.
Everyone's respecting that back 2-3, and this is some huge damage from Catwoman. This is going to be close to the kill. Comes off all the resources. 1 hit away. And the down 1 trade going to close out Semiij off to a 3-0 start. Completely different story from what we saw
Completely
in
different.
Record.
Their last encounter ended in a 3-2 victory for Semiij.
Semiij telling us this is a young man's game.
But King trying to say otherwise.
Fighters approaching slaughter.
3-0 already. 4 more games, and this match, the set could be over. And what a start. King has got to stop jumping after releasing that trait
After the
close to
trait.
Semiij. It's gotten down to it every single time, and it's burned him late in these games. He hasn't really tried it too much early on, but late in the game, he'll try to throw it, hoping that Semiij finally messes up. He's got young man reactions. He's not going to mess that up.
And let's not forget, Catwoman's down 2 is a very godlike anti-air just by itself anyway.
And you saw there, once that trait was called out, Semiij said, okay, I'm not swinging any more buttons.
Oh, a nice catch there by Forever.